Come on, hurry up, we must not miss this. Yes, we're right on time to witness the work these two professionals do each morning. This is Shrey reporting live on Singapore's landscape industry. This industry maintains landscapes for residences, business establishments, and public recreational areas. It also designs and constructs aesthetic additions for various locations. Do you know why Singapore is known as the city in the garden? Well, join me as we journey into the world of landscape. Feast your eyes on these works of art, ladies and gentlemen. Our first interviewee is none other than the designer of these magnificent creations. Let's see, where could she be? Aha! Good day, ma'am. Could you be the landscape designer?
Yes, I'm Leanne and I'm a landscape designer. So in my profession, I get to design green spaces, both indoors and outdoors, for homeowners, businesses and other organizations. So I liaise with them to develop designs using 3D rendering softwares and other design softwares as well. One of the challenging aspects about my job is that I'm actually required to not only have knowledge on design, but also knowledge on plants. Yeah, over here we deal with the art and science of greening. So as I design with plants as a medium, it's important for me to consider not only the visual outlook, but also the suitability of each of the plant species based on the amount of sunlight it receives, its growth pattern, and basically understand the science behind designing such spaces.
Wow, that's so intriguing. We really wanted to know what it is about your job that you enjoy and love the most.
I think it's really very fulfilling to be able to see a project from start to end. So basically from the design conception all the way to the final product. Yeah, and I really like that I'm able to apply my design skills to my passion for nature.
It's true. It's the best feeling in the world when you find a job that you absolutely love the most. It's true. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am now reporting live from this lush and exotic jungle. Now, this is a very dangerous territory, so make sure you keep quiet, all right? Hello. I'm sorry. Congratulations, you're on air. Could you tell us a bit more about your typical workday?
Well, as a nursery manager, I take care of the day-to-day tasks in the nursery, my workplace. So this includes daily segregation of work to the workers, follow-up on outstanding matters which involve the plants, and also handling of administrative work back in the office. So in a typical day, I start the day by walking around the nursery, checking on the plants, whether they are sick or whether they require plant maintenance work. So this includes weeding, changing of pot, or even fertilizing. Yes. Back in the afternoon, I will go back to the office and handle the administrative work, such as taking care of the stocks because this involves numbers, and also interacting with vendors or suppliers when they are purchase of plants. So lastly, I think I get to see the flower bloom at the end of the day, and this is the reward in its own.
So Joyce, can you tell us the most challenging situation you've ever faced?
Well, there was this one time after a heavy rainfall and a strong wind, a row of trees actually fell back in the nursery.
Wow, that sounds crazy. How did you deal with such a situation?
So we decided that we will build a metal structure for it, and after building the structure, we actually used a machine to pick up the trees back in their upright position. We had to stabilize them, secure them, and finally tie them to the structure. So this actually prevented the trees from falling down in the future.
Wow, what a gripping tale that was. And we all love a good story about overcoming challenges. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why Singapore is known as the city in the garden. You must be our arborist. What are you up to?
Hi, good evening. Yes, I'm an arborist. What I'm doing here is the visual tree assessment. Okay, when I come, I look for the root, I look for the trunk, I look for the branch attachment, I look for the leaf. If I want to see the top portion of the crown or the branches, it's not possible for me. So I must use the binocular. If I want to see whether the trunk got cavity inside, so I must have the mallet. I assess the girth. Girth size is the circumference of the tree. So I use the measuring tape. Resistograph is the one instrument helpful for us to see the decay inside the tree. There is a needle in the resistograph. This needle helpful for us to see the extension of the decay inside the tree.
So you're like a tree doctor or a tree surgeon. So what are some skills you need to be a good arborist?
Actually, to be a good arborist, you must have a depth of knowledge in science. That means biology, botany, horticulture and arboriculture.
Wow, well, it's needless to say that the trees and Singapore's reputation as a city in the garden is in good hands. Thank you so much for speaking to me. After spending a whole day with these trees, plants and flowers, I feel almost one with nature. Well, that's all the time we have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Shrey, your most trusted reporter, and make sure you check out our next episode.